And all the advertising, all cinema, they are selling you dreams about a golden future. So they are giving you a classy example, say a romance film. So a handsome boy falling in love with a beautiful girl, and they have a villain, and the family is not agreeing because of race or religion or nationality or some another issue. Or the father is just simply hating the boy, just like that, without any reason. And then they run away, and then they have this. And if it is a Hindi cinema, they'll be singing all song only and only in Zurich, in Switzerland, nowhere else, never. So they have a copyright issue about it. So if you are an Indian and if you watch the Hindi movie, then all romantic songs are shot in Switzerland, or they will create a dream sequence. Now, millions of people watch this cinema, and now in their heads, they have these ideas to be that heroine or be that hero. And live that love story which they have saw on the screen. So, can you imagine how much fodder your mind has to think about? Then advertisements of cars, bikes, even a jean. They say if you wear a jean, all beautiful girls will run after you. Wear our brand of watch and you will be loved by all Miss Worlds and Miss Universe. Use this shampoo, use this perfume, use this soap, even soap, petty soap, dirty soap is elevated to such a position that once you use this soap, you'll become like a Casanova. Or you use this soap and you will become a heroine of a Hindi cinema, the present or the past ones. Mind is, absorbing all these ideas. And in your head, you are spinning those stories. And hoping you might, get lucky one day and live all that. The fairy tale which you read or you saw. So your mind is always busy. Now, you have certain stories about, I ate such and such dish there, it was fabulous, mouth-watering. Heaven. I have never heard somebody ate a piece of cake and he said, it was like piece of heaven. I said, wow. So do you know really what heaven is? Somebody eats a good jalebi. It's a piece of heaven. Is it really? Then they have these ideas of some ornament, diamonds, like for women, it's always a diamond. A good husband, good-looking husband, handsome hunk, but cannot give you a diamond. An ugly duckling, but can give you a diamond. Whom will you marry? She says the ugly one. Why? Well, she says after a while, who cares who the husband is? Nobody cares. Ask any married woman, after a few years they don't care who the husband is, but she will care for that diamond. So for women it is diamond, and for men it is properties. So they'll marry, now I'm not being racist, but what I mean is because Indians love fair skin, that's why I'm saying it. They would love to marry an ugly looking woman. Again, ugliness or beauty is very personal idea how you define it. But they can marry a girl who comes from a rich family where the father is ready to give a handsome dowry. A man is ready to, get married to this girl or this woman. Right? Why? Because for male mind, it is always money. For female, it is always jewelry. Now, I am not classifying. There are always exceptions. And you are definitely not those, right? Right? You women don't want diamonds and you men don't want any money. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I respect you, so I hope so that you are not part of that. But I'm saying all those who are not in this audience, they are definitely like this. So mind has this great ambition to own stuff, to be rich, to eat delicious food, to have a beautiful woman as wife or girlfriend, and a handsome man as a husband or just a boyfriend or just a partner. These days everything is very short-termed. That's why the live-ins are more popular, marriages are not. Marriages are not even lasting sometimes 2 weeks. They are just breaking off much before that. So mind is actually always looking for some kind of entertainment which you can have through your senses. बात पकड़ रहे हो? आपका मन हमेशा इंद्रियों के किसी भोग को चाह रहा है, इसलिए उसके बारे में सोचता रहता है, या आपका मन बीत चुकी घटनाओं के बारे में सोचता रहता है, या आने वाले समय के बारे में सोचता रहता है. तो ये एक ऐसी मशीन है आपका मन जो हमेशा चलता रहता है, कभी नहीं रुकता. और तो और जब तुम नींद में जाते हो तो सपने बुनता है. जो तुम जागते में नहीं कर पाते हो वो तुम सपने में करने लग जाते. अब तुम जागते में राजा नहीं हो सकते हो, पर सपने में तुम्हें कौन रोक सकता है? आप जागते हुए में अपने देश के प्रधानमंत्री नहीं हो सकते हो, सपने में तुम्हें कौन रोक सकता है? Right? So your mind is always thinking in waking state, but your mind is still busy thinking in the dream state. Some people have very bad dreams, horrible dreams, nightmares. Why? Because their mind is filled with so much of fear, so much of depression, so much of anxiety, so much of insecurity. So that all gets an expression in the dream state. And dreams is your personal world. You create, your mind creates it. And you can create anything, and you can be anything, and you can do anything, and you can want anything, and you can have anything. And nobody is going to judge you. Nobody is going to judge you. Dream is your private world. The only time when mind is not thinking is the deep sleep. In Sanskrit we call it sushupti. Sushupt means hidden. Sushupta asti, where the mind goes into hiding. Where does it goes into hiding? In darkness, in unconsciousness. That is the only time when your mind is not thinking, otherwise your mind is always thinking. Now what is meditation? Meditation is when mind stops thinking. But mind is not going into the veil of darkness or behind this unconsciousness. Meaning, mind has stopped thinking, but the consciousness is totally up. Like what you have in this state, this is the waking state. See, let me just put this in bracket for you. There are 3 states through which your consciousness moves in. 1, Jagrat. Jagrat, meaning wakeful state. 2nd, dream, Swapna. 3rd, Sushupti, deep sleep. So your consciousness is moving in just in 3 states. Right? Your mind is just moving in these 3 states. You don't know about the fourth. There is a fourth state too, but for now you don't know what that is. And that fourth state is called Turiya. Turiya. Turiya means transcending all the three. But for now it is Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Waking state, dream state, and the deep sleep. Right? Your mind is always thinking in waking state and is always thinking in dream state, but no thinking in deep sleep. But in deep sleep you are not aware of it, that it is not thinking. When deep sleep happens, there is no thinking happening, hence there is no realization that mind has stopped thinking. What you have is an experience of a deep relaxation, and when you get out of this deep sleep, you feel so good. You feel so energized. You feel so perky. You feel so relaxed. Just imagine if for many, many nights, there is no deep sleep, and there is only dreams and little sleep and more dreams. When you will wake up after too many dreams and no deep sleep, you will be actually more tired. You will be more exhausted. Somebody was saying to me, he met me in the morning. I said, "How are you?" He said, "Too exhausted." I said, "Why?" He said, "I kept running whole night. From Mumbai to Delhi, Delhi to Mumbai, Mumbai to Delhi. I was in train whole night. I was in journey whole night. I was holding meetings." This is what he does as a profession, holding meetings, traveling all the time. So in night, in his dreams, he is traveling. And now he says that my body is very exhausted, very tired. This means the relaxation comes to you only then when there are no dreams, but more sleep. More deep sleep, less dreams, you will get up in the morning, your body will be so fresh and so good. And those who have too many dreams at night, when they will wake up, the possibility is their blood pressure too would be rising, and they might have a very rapid heartbeat also. Now it's like if you run, on a track, if you run, you will have a higher heart rate. But if you are running, simulating the running, have you ever been to what you call a fun park? Raise your hands, those who have been to a fun park anywhere in world. Yeah? Have you ever seen that rides, which they have simulating rides? Now let me bring that example. You're sitting in a chair, they strap you up. Okay, and you wonder, where am I going? Right? You're strapped in the chair, and it's a small hall, and there are some limited 10 or 20 seats, and everybody's strapped, and everybody's, okay, let's go. They won't be going anywhere. Okay, lights out, right? And the support beneath their feet is gone, and now their feet are dangling. And then the screen pops up, and you are at top of the mountain. And they are so smart, they'll put some fans where the wind is going to blow. And I have been to one, so I can give you very realistic detail. Last when I was in Vancouver, they took me to this ride. Right? And then this thing begins to, even the seat is moving, and you feel like as if you are falling down from the mountain. And suddenly then you are up. And then there's the rivers, and then there is sky, and then you're going up and down, and this and that. And people were shrieking loud. I had a Punjabi guy. Can you imagine? A Punjabi guy. He started cursing after some time. He started cursing after some time that what the Gorean da dimag kharab ho gaya. Are they going to kill me? And now this is on, and there is nothing on the screen. It was very short ride, and then it ended. And everybody was, exasperated, and everybody had some exclamatory expressions, and very loud ones. And this guy was just abusing his son. Why did you brought me here? What a hellish experience. There was nothing, and yet everything was there. Now this person and all the people who were on the chairs had all the adrenaline rush without actually doing all that stuff. Yeah, jumping from a mountain. Well, you won't ever do in this sane mind, whatever your mind is, sane or insane. You wouldn't ever jump from a mountain. You wouldn't ever do anything dangerous. You're so calculatively walking and being very sure and being very safe in everything. But yet when you watch that simulated ride, your heart has pounded. And you have experienced that rush coming through. Right? Actually, this is what your mind does to you. It simulates a world for you. Have you ever experienced it that, some past event which happened long, long ago, and suddenly you have a memory of this, and then you begin to cry? Didn't happen to you? So you're always like Buddha, nothing is happening. Some past memory, and you feel sad, or you are teary-eyed. Some bad memory, and you are gasping for breath now, and you are feeling very anxious about, and you are very fearsome about your present life also. Why does this happen? No, this is a past event, and yet it moves you. Okay, if you watch a cinema, does it move you or not? You are watching a romantic film, you get moved definitely. That's why it's the most selling movie. People watch some adventure, some crime-related movie, or some fast car-related movie, or some horror movie. Do they experience something or not when they are watching it? Again, there is nothing on the screen, and yet all those images and that soundtrack, my God, what a soundtrack. That soundtrack is going to give you goosebumps sometimes, or make you cry sometimes, or make you feel sad, or make you feel joyous. And you know what? You have given your mind to that cinema, and that cinema is doing things to your mind, and your body is experiencing all these emotions, and all these secretions are happening in your body, and you are paying money to cinema to crop up and give you pain or give you those experiences.